Hello everyone, it's Odd Guardian here. In this how to play video, I'm going to take a look at SNJing's 2 Warlock. So this 2 Warlock build it's not a ladder deck actually, it's a tournament deck, it's from the ongoing Winter Championship. And even though a lot of people have taken this deck to the ladder, because there's already like ages replay stats on this, there are several thousand games played with this deck so far already on the ladder, those statistics kind of show you the difference between a tournament deck and a ladder deck. Because this deck is targeting things like Clone Priest, Wall Priest and Midrange Hunter. And this deck is extremely good against those archetypes. So it has definite strengths. But also, it has some very vital weaknesses. It has weaknesses against decks such as other 2 Warlocks, against Midrange Hunters, and especially against Odd Paladin. Incidentally, those are the sort of decks that you can expect to run into on ladder a lot. And this deck will not be able to deliver if that's the meta you're facing. Overall results of this deck on the ladder are rather mediocre, but I still wanted to feature this deck because I really liked the way this deck had been built, and it's something unique. No other duelist is doing completely the same thing, because this is a Grim Rally build, so it has the ability to buff up other minions, but this build is not based on eggs. There are no eggs here, instead there is a Prince Skeleset, which is more familiar from decks such as Heal Zeus. There are a lot more 1-drops, especially 1 health 1-drops, stuff like Abusive Sergeants, Acros Veterans, than you usually see in duelists, and there's a pair of Explodinators in this build as well, summoning some Goblin Bombs, and then that can potentially be used with the Grim Rally, and it can potentially be used with the Fungalmancer to buff up that stuff, and it can also be potentially used with Void Ripper to explode those bombs if necessary. So it's a bit of a different take on 2 with a very specific focus in mind. As for the mulligans with this deck, you're generally looking for your stronger 1-drops. Firefly, Flame Imp, Librarian, Voidwalker, and you're always looking for Prince Skeleset. Beyond those, if you're facing Paladin, it could be an Odd Paladin you really want to hold on to a Despicable Dreadlord. And in some cases, if you have some kind of a curve going, you can try to keep stuff like Explodinator and Grim Rally as a combo. Curiously enough, statistics are showing that Serenade Taskmaster is generally actually not a good keep, and it's generally actually not a good card in this archetype at all. It's mostly useful against Mage. Mage can ping away a small minion, but Serenade Taskmaster can usually survive 1. It can be a fun deck to play, it can be a pretty interesting deck to play, but there are simply quite a bunch of cards here that have no place on a ladder deck, or cards that would need to be here for a ladder deck. For example, you would really want to have 2 copies of Despicable Dreadlord if you were to go seriously on the ladder. I don't think Serenade Taskmaster belongs in this deck at all, and also stuff like Abusive Sergeant especially. Maybe even Acros Veteran are fairly weak, especially the Abusive Sergeant. The most interesting idea of this deck is the use of Explodinator, and that has been a lot of fun, and Explodinator seems like there could be a possibility to build some kind of Grim Rally 2 right now, where Explodinator would play a role, and that would be completely good as a ladder deck. Obviously that makes you think, okay, well, does that mean that I'm going to be able to use Explodinator in my 2 after the rotation? But that's not necessarily going to happen, because, for example, Fungalmancer, one of the key enablers of that Explodinator, is going to rotate out of standard format. So for a post-rotation Explodinator 2 to be good, there needs to be some other synergies that take its place. Still, it's an interesting 2 build, it has some main strengths, but those main strengths are against decks that are not going to be your most common opponents on the ladder, whereas decks that you're going to face most on the ladder, stuff like Midrange Hunter and Odd Paladin, are not so great matchups for this one. If you enjoy this content, then please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. Optionally, you can also support the channel as a paid member on YouTube. And now, let's go take a look at this rather unique 2 build in action. Holy fire! Ooh, Despicable Dreadlord. Yeah, I'm keeping this fellow right here. What if it's even Paladin? I think I can go with 3 1-drops and a Dreadlord. If it's Odd Paladin, Dreadlord is fundamental. If it's Odd Paladin, this Dreadlord is going to be so important. Do I have to put down the coin? It doesn't have a 1-drop, what? Odd Paladin doesn't have a 1-drop. He even kept a card in the Mulligan. What card do you keep if you don't have a 1-drop? Do I want to play the Flame Imp yet? No. I want to open with the Firefly. I'm just baffled by Odd Paladin keeping cards when they don't have a 1-drop. I need to start fighting for this board, obviously. So I hit there, and I actually play the Librarian. And then I'll play the Flame Elemental. Just trying to get stuff on the board. I didn't want to open with the Flame Imp because I knew I would be trading at the start, and then Flame Imp would just trade in 2 1/1s. And that would be that for the Flame Imp. That didn't sound like stuff that I want to happen to my Flame Imp. Next turn I'm coining the Despicable Dreadlord, probably. But he's going to have enough targets. These minions are not that great. What is he going to play next turn? I don't even know that. Well, he has only played 1 Squire from hand, so I really don't know what he's planning to do. But I think I need some minions on this board. Do I keep trading? I probably need to. I probably need to keep trading. And I need a couple of minions on this board. I was thinking whether I go for some kind of tap, but I thought this was better maybe. He might also get to play some higher health minions now. And then the Despicable Dreadlord is not necessarily an answer anymore. Depends on how he trades. Yeah, that is the right way to trade. Oh no, that Corridor Creeper was a really big deal. Now he has potential for a Fungal Mancer board here. Even if I go into Despicable Dreadlord, he can Fungal Mancer to kill it. Ouch. That was a word of hurt. So did I need to play the Abusive Sergeant? It just felt so useless, but maybe I needed that. Yeah, I can definitely lose this game to a... I can definitely lose this game to a Fungal Mancer here. This simply isn't good enough. He can get rid of the Despicable Dreadlord and then he can win. There's surprisingly many 1-health minions in this deck, and they're not necessarily actually good against Odd Paladin. And there's also only 1 Dreadlord in this deck. So actually this deck is not teched against Odd Paladin at all. But then again, there are no Odd Paladins in tournaments, so that kind of makes sense. You don't tech against something that you really don't need to tech against. But now that he gets rid of the Despicable Dreadlord, I don't have another one. I'm not going to be able to build a board that's going to stick. I mean, now he can kill it on board with the weapon and the minions. Or if he has any buffs, then he can even sacrifice just a 1/1 with a Blessing of Might, which is exactly what he has. Ouch! That was rough. And I don't have another Despicable Dreadlord in the deck, so I have no way to gain board control again, so I will lose this game. That is just about inevitable. Growing more Soulfires isn't helping either.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Speak your peace.
Yeah, this is not going to work out. Yeah, I practically already lost this game. But this Sergeants and Veterans are really weak against Odd Paladin. 1 Dreadlord only, weak against Odd Paladin, so there are lots of things that make this variant weaker against Odd Paladin than the usual lists. But, yeah, of course, if you get the right draw you can still win, but would need something like Grim Rallies or something. I had a couple of options. I had an option to tap at one point, But then I would have lost the board even harder. Then I had the option to play this Abusive Sergeant one turn earlier. I would have still lost the board quite handily. So neither of those decisions actually mattered. Yep, that's a lot of taunt minions. Fungalmancer. Turn this into a 3/3. What is that going to do? Void Ripper kills this one. I need to tap into Void Ripper. Oh no, not another Fungalmancer, no! That was such a terrible draw. I still need to do this. Then I need to trade there. Then I need to solve for the 3/3. This is the only way I have to get somewhat even on board. But now if he has a Vine Cleaver, then that's goodbye. And top deck Vine Cleaver, the best kind of Vine Cleaver. Ah, that's the best kind of Vine Cleaver. So I need to play these now. I can't afford to tap and do nothing. But it's so easy to get through this. And now he can start playing some power plays with Frostwolf Warlords and stuff. I don't think I had anything that I could do with this draw in this game. I needed stuff like Kelaset, stuff like Grim Rally. As I said, now the power plays can start coming in. Yeah, there just wasn't anything I can do. Is there still something? Well, no, Miro is not that. Okay, so I think it's time to concede. I think I'm going to try with this hand. Let's give this a try. Hi, Meyer. Because this is an intriguing hand. I want to see what happens with this. I think it's that into Kelaset into Coin Explodinator. That's the current plan anyway. Let's see what happens. Then there's some kind of huge hyena immediately. Now there's going to be a Timberwolf. Now there's going to be a... Ooh, that's a lot of... So you get the 0/3. Is that good enough? Maybe it is. So I go in with the Kelaset. Now he has that one Lynx. And when Huffer is protected. I mean, I don't have to Coin Explodinator, but I could Coin Explodinator. Is that better than playing just Star Creeper? Because this Huffer is going... What if he Dire Frenzies this Huffer? It becomes a 7/5. It can easily kill the Tar Creeper. I think I need to coin the Explodinator here. Let's see about this. Because this gives me some place with Grim Rally. I can Grim Rally one of the bots, for example. Oh no, now I might not be able to do that. If he has Timberwolf too. Well, this does no Timberwolf, but that's still a lot of hounds. And a lot of damage coming in. So Acros Veteran is not enough. So let me see, there's the Acros Veteran play, there is the Tar Creeper play, there's a kind of Tar Creeper Acros Veteran play. Toby Kai, subscribed for 5 months in a row. Thank you so much for your support. I think I need to go with the Tar Creeper now. I think I just have to.
Speak your peace.
Tar Creeper Acros Veteran. I think I need some defenses up here. Let's see what happens next. I have Explodinator Grim Rally available for next turn too. Leok is good. Is it good enough? We're about to find out. Will you trade? He will trade. Ooh, interesting. Now if I Explodinator Grim Rally, I can just barely kill the mole. If he has Rexa, it's going to be so good for him. Do I have any great options? Well, if there's a Rexa, then that's a problem. Can there be Rexa? There's no card left that he kept. He only has 2 cards in hand. The Daimol was the one that he tracked into. I think I need the Explodinator tempo now. And I want to kill off that Daimol. Sure, now if he has Rexar, it kills these 2. Puts these 2 down to 1 health. That's not Rexar, and I've already seen both Spring Paws, and I've seen an Unleash. So nothing is going to charge here, right? I don't think anything is going to charge here. The Divine Shield is a big deal. Well, I can't get rid of all the cards in hand and then Soulfire. I believe I need to be trading because he could have like Thunder Rhino, Scavenging Hyena coming. So let's start with the Librarian. See if I can draw a cheap card. Well, that's not a cheap card, but it's still a potent card. Does he have Rexa? Well, if he had Rexa, wouldn't he have played it last turn? These 2 are both beasts. So if I Fungal Mancer here, they only have 6 health. I think Fungal Mancer here is fine. This will take down the Leok. And then this will be at 2. Almost everything will be at 2. I rather sacrifice one of these to play around Rexar a little bit. So now I will have 2 minions that can survive Rexar. 2 minions that cannot. But I think I still like it like this. Green, just finished watching your Control Even Look video. Yeah, I like that deck a lot. It's a great deck. So I have 13 damage here. 17 damage. Is he going to have lethal next turn? I think I'll tap. Oh, can I afford to Librarian? Double kill command hero power would be 18 with the high main. Well, he can't have double kill command. He could if this is a kill command. I don't think I dare to play the Librarian though. Is he going to have a second Unleash? That's pretty unlikely. I think I'll just flood the board and hit face. I think I'll just do this. And then if I don't die this turn, I should win. I like having a curve that goes 1, 2, 3.
None will survive.
I mean, I could have Mulligan the Voidwalker to get a better 1-drop, because there are better 1-drops than this, but it's kinda hard. If Mulligan 1 card, are you really going to get a better 1-drop? The Killer set. So this is the aggro version. If I hit here, I'm not gaining anything by hitting there. I might as well hit face. Alright, coining out some more power. I see, I see. Well, that's a disappointing draw right after you kill asset, isn't it? Alright, alright. Kill asset drawing skills. Yeah, draw kill asset, then draw spell. When there is... well, there are 3 spells in the deck. I still need to find minions. Tap into 2 minions. Tap into 2 minions, it has to be. Do I even want the Flaming Bout there? Take more damage. It's likely to ping it. I mean, I think I still want it out there. Let's go for this line. I would just want to flood the board a lot in this matchup. But so far I'm not finding the tools to do that. Instead he is flooding the board a lot. Okay, okay. This Void Ripper can be important, because I can switch these to higher health so that Cinderstone becomes weaker. He can also have Fungal Mancer coming though. What if there's Fungal Mancer? Fungal Mancer is a problem. I don't have a solution. Yeah, I don't have a solution to the Fungal Mancer problem. Can't help that. I turn this into a 2/2. I think this is what I want to do here. Fungal Mancer is a huge problem for me, but I couldn't help it. Fungal Mancer would always be a problem. I had no play that would make Fungal Mancer not a problem. Unfortunately, I couldn't figure out any way. Against anything else but a Fungal Mancer, this should be pretty good. This list is 2-1 so far. This is SNJing's 2 from the championship. Well, here you can see the problem. But I knew this was a problem. I knew there was nothing I can do to prevent this problem. That's just the way it went. Probably not the Solarium yet. I think this is tap into Explodinator turn. And then of course I will trade away the bigger minions. Is there any reason for me to trade away the 2/2? No, I can just hit face. Well, now he can kill away a Goblin Bomb for free. I guess I don't mind. Yeah, Goblin Bombs, they're just eating some of that removal right there. Oh, a Fungal Mancer. I kind of like it. Fungal Mancer here, this one becomes a 2/3. I can turn it into a 4/3 and use it to kill the Luna. I think I like that. Alternatively, I could also activate this Goblin Bomb to kill the Luna with that one. Then I get this Goblin Bomb to die. But he has more stuff like Arcane Missiles, so I actually want the Goblin Bombs to survive. We're going with Mushroom Power. We're going with the Abusive, killing the Luna, pushing 6 to face. Next turn is probably a Solarium turn. Yeah, this is why I wanted all the Goblin Bombs to live. And now I have 10... I have 16 damage. I'll try the Solarium. No, none of these cards are important, right? I'm just pushing face with everything. So now he's at 1, and when a Goblin Bomb dies, he dies. So if he doesn't kill me this turn, he's very, very dead. I don't think I can afford to keep any of this stuff still. I just need better stuff. I need stuff that puts more minions on the board immediately. I didn't have that. Okay. It's an aggro mage. Aren't they all? Aren't they all? So I need to do it like this. This means that I can deal with the Squire. He can of course not attack. That's an option. But I don't think he's going to use that option. Then I can deal with that, and I can play some more minions. You'll probably need 2 Dreadlords for the... I don't know even if it's worth making changes to this deck, or it just should play healed soon. Because this is a completely different archetype, so... You would need less 1 health minions, and you would need another Dreadlord in order to contest Odd Paladin. But if you do that, do you even want to play this archetype anymore? This archetype is made for a specific meta game, and that's not the ladder meta. Need many minions on the board. Now I already saw Cinderstorm. It was great to see a Cinderstorm. Need to put more and more minions on this board. All the time more and more minions. Oh no, arcane missiles too. Well, that was really unfortunate.
We have many secrets.
Attacker's Veteran is really good. I'll probably also play the Void Ripper just to get stuff on the board.
Speak your peace.
Now I get to kill this one. And then I can Void Ripper. So that I can have 2 minions on the board. Now he can play Pyromaniac and Ping though. If he has the perfect cards. He has that. That's rough. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't have it. I will use the Fungal Mancer to kill that one. Now he can always kill this. Next turn I can't Fungal Mancer. Next turn I have to play the Solarium. And I have to get some cheap cards that I can play.
We have many secrets.
Okay. Well, now I have the option to go Flaming Fungal Mancer. Yeah, now that I drew a 1-drop, now it works. But I want to kill that one to deny Fungal Mancer value from him while keeping a 3 health minion on the board, outside of Ping Rage. Of course, at this point he probably has Daring Fire Eaters. So he'll value trade, he will play something like a Daring Fire Eater. Or that. That's not so bad, as long as he can't find Rag. He must not find the Ragnaros. Solarium time. What can I pick up? This is good stuff. So I can trade away the Automaton. I can play the Red Lord, which will kill the Kirinto Mage. And I can play the Firefly, which is going to give me a permanent Flame Elemental. Okay, but there's still a lot of stuff he can find. He has plenty of mana. But he must not find the Rag. That's the key thing. And he's not even halfway through his deck yet. He might not have found the Rag, but he's getting so much card draw here. That's so bad. Oh no, so much card draw. Way too much card draw. He's going to ping the Dread Lord, right? No? Okay, well actually that was much better, because now my Abusive Sergeant doesn't do anything. It's time to play the Soulfire this turn. I can get the kill on the Red Lord next turn. Not much I can do about that. Do I even want to kill one of his Black Cats? Yes, he already used an Arcane Missile and a Cinderstorm, but he's able to draw a ton of cards here. I still don't think it's worth to kill a Black Cat this turn. I mean, it's worth it to kill one with Soulfire. But the Dreadlord is going face. So if he wants to ping this Dreadlord, he needs to have... well, he has lots of cards. Oh no, just look at that card draw. Double Pyromaniac, double Black Cat, all in the top half of the deck. Just tons and tons of... he has already managed to draw 4 additional cards. If he didn't find those card draw pieces, he would be out of juice at this time. I mean on ladder. On ladder this deck doesn't have any advantages. This would be like a good ladder deck at all. That's my impression. Okay, using this one first. I do need to tap, right? I think I need to tap, yes. Just everything face, right? What if he has a Fungal Mancer? I can't do anything to stop a Fungal Mancer anyway. So everything just goes face here. But I don't think I can win a race. I just don't think I have it.
Welcome to the show.
Nah, he could have the automaton and stuff. Well. Yeah, so there was nothing I could do. Do a lot of damage very quickly against the Druid. Okay, so what kind of Druid? I would expect Mallegus Druid or Mechatoon. Let's see. But this is not a great... This is not a very fast hand. So let me see. I can't really coin the Explodinator because I don't have a play on 4. If I play the Taskmaster now, I have to tap this turn. I mean, it sucks, but I think I have to. Because otherwise I'm never going to be able to curve into the Fungal Mancer. I still have no idea what the Druid archetype is. Seriously? Even though I tapped, I couldn't find 2 cards to play for this turn. Ouch. But I can't just coin into Explodinator. I don't even want to explode my bombs with the Void Ripper. But I have to save the Void Ripper because this could have Spreading Plague. But I would have to get some pressure on the board. Maybe I have to coin the Explodinator. I really hate to do this. I was hoping to draw some more cheap cards so that I could play... I was hoping that with the tap I'll get to a position where I could play multiple cards the following turn. But unfortunately I did not. Getting him to 6 mana is kind of okay. And I have the option to silence that to deny the ramp. Then I would still have to sacrifice this one or the Spellbreaker after. But I don't want to Void Ripper my bombs. Like Abusive Sergeant, Taskmaster. If he goes to 6 mana and he has a Spreading Plague, what then?
Your magic shall not save.
Face. I don't mind if he trades away the Spellbreaker. I don't want him to ramp. Here comes the Spreading Plague anyway. Okay. Well, it was still less of a Spreading Plague. Spreading Plague into Arcane Tyrant. Okay. So I can still Fungal Mancer. Kill one of these. Void Ripper just isn't useful right now. I think I need to Fungal Mancer. And kill one of those now. So this is probably a melee druid. Well, I guess it could be Togwaggle. Oh no, the ramp. And the second Arcane Tyrant. Oh no. So many Arcane Tyrants. I probably have to Soulfire the Arcane Tyrant. Need to hit into one of these. And any cards that I mind discarding. He can kill off the Despicable Dreadlord next turn if he wants. Void Ripper doesn't do a whole lot. It might actually do a little bit. It doesn't give this minion +2 attack. And then I can Void Ripper. I don't have to. I can give it even more attack. Hit there. Soulfire there now. Losing the Void Ripper, well that sucks. Did not want to lose the Void Ripper, but what can you do? He's not that likely to have a second Spreading Plague, but one more turn and he can play UI. I need to tap now. I need to play the Despicable Dreadlord. But he can play, if he has the Ultimate Infestation, he can play that on the Dreadlord. So I could hit 5 into that. A couple of ways I can do that. I can use the low health minions. I guess it's okay. Dreadlord kills that one, but now if he has the UI, then of course that's immediate win for him. No UI is some consolation. But does this mean that he has... well, it's Togwaggle or it's Mally. Not a lot of cards though. Is there something that can still be done from this position? I mean, I can kill the Florist. He doesn't have a lot of cards in hand. I need to tap. Probably need to go even lower. I mean, I know it's not fun, but I need to.
Why do you call?
I think I need to kill the Florist. Do I need to rally this? I'm considering that. He has swipes. Swipe would be really good here. I think I'll rally that too. Then I could have, when I decided to rally, I could have given the permanent attack to some other minion. That would have been possible. So I have 10 on board. Oh, he just casually armors up and draws a bunch of cards. That's 10. If I go in with the Leroy, that's another 10. If I go down to 12, Malygos swipe is 9. But Malygos swipe always clears the board, so I'm always dead to Malygos swipe anyway. I can tap. I don't have a good target for the rally. That needs to wait until next turn. This turn these go face. Next turn is the key turn. Do I survive until that? I might not. And even if I do I have enough damage? I might not. Here comes the swipe. Well, I survived to this turn, which was kind of nice. I'd also Fungalmancer the Leroy itself. I can do it like this. This is better. This is better, right? It puts him down to 8. Spreading Plague, some way to kill me. We'll see. We get rid of another Naturalize. That's good. But he's going to pick up more armor. Can he find a Spreading Plague? So he's at 15. have 9. 9 plus 3 is... 9 plus 3 is 12. I have 16 damage. I have more than 16 damage. We've got this. We did it! Keeping Acker's Veteran. If I can find another 1-drop. What if I cannot? Maybe it can be played in a pinch on its own too. Let's try. Baku the Moon Eater. I'm not surprised. Squelchings, my friend, squelchings. Two Acker's Veterans. I like Acker's Veterans. Okay, here we go. We start to push. Obviously it's not looking like much, but we do what we can. 3 mana, he can't coin the hero power flurry yet. So it's time to play a Flame Imp. This was wrong positioning though, I needed to position the Flame Imp over here. But he can't coin Super Collider yet either, so I guess it kind of doesn't matter. Do I trade away the 4-1 or do I trade away the 2-1s? Next turn he can coin Hero Power Flurry and he kept 2 cards. So there's that. I'm always playing the Explodinator this turn. The only question is how do I do the trades? I'll keep the 4-1. Let's trade with these. Play the Explodinator in between these fellows now. And these are pushing face. But now we can see the coin flurry. Coin flurry is available. Or a Dino-Medic. Kills 2 minions. What if he has Ciliax for this Dino-Medic? That's pretty scary. Ciliax for this Dino-Medic would be one of the scariest things. Do I really need to play around that? I can tap first. Or I could just play the Despicable Dreadlord. What if he has another Dino-Medic? I'll play the Dreadlord. And I'll trade the Dino-Medic. Because I can't let him magnetize Ciliax on that. And just heal up a ton here. Oh, he had the shield block. That was so good. I have a Grim Rally. 2, 3, 4 mana to play these. Okay. So I can also afford to tap. Firefly. Flame Elemental. Not the Abusive Sergeant yet then, it's just another Firefly. I don't think I'm Grim Rallying the Flame Elemental here. So that I can push a little bit damage to face immediately. Now I just couldn't get him low enough that he can just flurry before hero power. Which is obviously a problem, but not a whole lot I can do about that. Instead there's a Brawl, and Brawl matters less. Void Ripper to push. He has a Taunt minion left from the Stone Hill. I mean, I can push 5 this turn with the Void Ripper. That's 4 mana. I can tap. But I can't play the Kelesset if I go for the Void Ripper turn now. Can I get a better Void Ripper turn later? I don't think Kelesset is going to matter that much. So I just want the Void Ripper. I want to play the Void Walker out there. I want to play the Flame Elemental out there. No, that was wrong. Well, okay, it's fine, it's fine. I can Void Ripper. So now Super Collider doesn't do anything, because these have 1 health. Dino-Medic would do things. It's at 17. I can't deal 17 this turn, obviously. Okay, let's hit Explodinator. Do I hold on to the Void Walker? That would mean trading away the Void Ripper. I think that's acceptable. I want the Taunt Minion with... I want the Taunt Minion alive. So we start with the Kelleset. Then I tap. And the bomb goes there. I do need... I can sacrifice this. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Get the Explodinator out there. Put him down to 10. Now if he goes for some kind of flurry play, I have the Leroy. But he's not going to go for a flurry play, he's going to go for taunts. He finds a Stone Hill. Oh no, not a SNJing, and SNJing is so good. Grim Rally. What can I do with the Grim Rally? This is lethal, right? Grim Rally this. Kill, kill, kill. 4 to the face, 6 to the face. That is lethal. Trade there, trade there, trade there, face, and more to the face. Boy! Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.